What's going on, y'all? Robert Sykes, KetoSavage.com.
I almost said Lady Savage. Crystal Sykes, KetoBrick.com.
And today, we're making a keto brick recipe.
Wow.
Wow. This is brought to us by Keto Culinary Stuff. Once again, the founder of all the keto brick recipes. It is like a German chocolate cake.
Mm-hmm.
German chocolate cake. Using the new
Toasted almond. What?
Try that again.
Toasted almond coconut brick.
All right. Let's make this thing. What we got?
Okay, so we have a lot. It's a lot of the same thing. So I'm just going to go, these are the toppings. So we're going to start with the toppings first, and then we'll go to the cake part. So this is a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. There's one egg yolk. There's a whole egg there, but we'll separate that later. This is a 1/4 cup of coconut shreds, 1 tablespoon of granular sweetener. This is a 1/4 cup of the almond, what are those called? Slivered almonds.
Slivered almonds.
And then 15 grams of the new coconut brick. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. I'm so sorry. Okay, so then that's all the topping stuff. We're going to make them separately. You guys will kind of understand.
I'm going to break up the macros, because I think Joe broke up the macros for us.
They are.
So, you want to just...
Do you want me to go through the toppings?
That was the topping you just made?
Mm-hmm.
So the topping
That's
macros,
good.
I'm going to break this up. So the topping macros are 750 calories, 69 grams of fat, 17 grams of protein, 16 grams of total carbs, basically 9.7, so 10 grams of net carbs. So that's just for the topping section. What do you got for the
Then we have the cake section. So there's another 15 grams of keto brick, 2 large eggs, 1 tablespoon of butter. In this is 1 tablespoon of coconut flour with 3 tablespoons of almond flour. And then in this little guy, it has a teaspoon of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of granular sweetener, and 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. And then there's 1 tablespoon of heavy cream.
And those macros for the cake portion break down to 575 calories, 47 grams of fat, 24 grams of protein, 17.6, so basically 18 grams total carbs, 8.2 net carbs, and altogether the total macros are 1,325 calories, 117 grams of fat, 41 grams of protein, 34 grams total carbs, 18 grams net carbs for the whole kit and caboodle.
We're going to make this and split it up between the two of us.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so since Joe did make this recipe, I'm going to have to revert back to the actual recipe a little bit here. So first we're going to make the topping. You're going to need a stovetop for this. So we have our little induction burner right here. And we are going to first melt down the heavy cream with the keto brick and the egg yolk.
This is going to be challenging. This is way past my normal comfort zone.
So I'm going to just move these guys over. And do you want to separate the egg yolk from the egg white?
Sure.
Okay.
Just in here?
Sure.
Okay.
You can just put the whites in there and then hold the egg or the yolk in the
It's
shell.
just one egg, right?
Uh-huh. 1 egg yolk, so hold the
Yeah.
yolk. All right, so it's going to be on medium heat, he said. So we're going to put it on, what do you think, 210? Maybe 180?
Probably 200.
We're going to go over 210 because it doesn't do 200. All right, so first thing we're going to do is in a small saucepan over a medium heat, we're going to melt the keto brick. So I'm just going to grab the first 15 grams of the brick.
All right, here is our yolk.
Okay, hold on. And then the heavy cream. This is a 1/4 cup of the heavy cream. I still think that's a little bit too high. cup of the heavy cream. Go ahead and add the yolk and the sweetener, please.
Oops, just splattered everywhere. And the sweetener,
Yes,
so this one here.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you definitely don't want this to be too hot because you're gonna let it cook for about 5 or 10 minutes. And what you're really wanting is it to just kind of, I guess, like kind of make it caramelized. So I'm just gonna keep the heat a little bit lower on this induction burner. And you're gonna kind of just keep stirring it as it sits there, it bubbles, and then you're actually gonna take it off the heat in a little bit and then add the rest of the ingredients.
It smells really good.
It does smell really good.
It's hot.
Yeah, super
Turn
hot.
not even lower.
It doesn't.
Really? Our induction burner might be a little hotter than most people's stovetops too. Alright, so now what do we do?
Alright, so usually it's going to take about 5 or 10 minutes until it kind of thickens up a bit, but actually you're going to let it cool down just while you're making the rest of the cake. So now that we've turned off the heat on this, we can go ahead and add the coconut shreds and the almond slivers, and then also that quarter teaspoon of vanilla. Go ahead and add it.
Go ahead and add it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Almonds. And then 1/4 teaspoon of the vanilla. This is a brand new vanilla.
And this will, yeah, it's a brand new vanilla. This will thicken as it sits here, which is kind of what you want when you get ready to put it on the cake. Perfect. And we're actually going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla in the cake part too, so just put it on the side. No, just put it on the side. Sorry, please.
No.
No. So now that we have this on the side ready, I'm just gonna push it off over here and we're gonna focus on the actual cake part of this. So now, okay, the last thing that we're gonna put in there is the eggs.
Okay.
So the first thing you're gonna put in is the keto brick. And we can go ahead and melt that in the microwave just for a little bit. You can probably put it in there for like 15-30 seconds, and then we're gonna add the butter and continue the melting. All right, so this is mostly done melting, so we're gonna add the butter in next and just finish the melting process in the microwave. So we'll just stick it there for a little longer. All right, so now that we have the keto brick and the butter mixed together, we can go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients. I would add the vanilla maybe first.
Vanilla first.
1/4 teaspoon.
1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. Whoop.
It's okay, we like vanilla. All right, and then you can add whatever you want in next.
What is this? The almond flour?
The almond flour and the coconut flour is in there.
Okay.
You could probably go ahead and add the other powders too. So that one is the
Sweetener?
the sweetener, the cocoa powder, and the
Baking powder?
Yep.
Boom chakalaka.
Boom chakalaka, he said.
We're not using the whites, right?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Actually, in order to not waste the whites, if you guys have a dog, it's a really great place to put it. You can feed it to your dog, you can cook it up, you can give it to him raw, whatever you want, or you can just cook it up with your next egg, but please do not waste.
Don't waste the whites.
Don't waste any food.
I love the color of that.
I know, me too. You can add that.
Heavy cream?
Yes, please.
Tablespoon heavy cream.
And the reason that we're doing the eggs last is so that it doesn't prematurely cook while the keto brick and the butter are still hot.
We're doing full eggs on this, right?
Full eggs.
Let me go ahead and crack them in.
Sure.
This teamwork right here, y'all.
So essentially this is going to be a larger mug cake.
A larger
A bowl
mug
cake.
A bowl cake. A German chocolate bowl cake.
Brick bowl cake.
Brick bowl cake.
All right, so once it's pretty well mixed together, you can then stick it in the microwave. And we're going to do 3 minutes total, but we're going to check it at 2 minutes because some microwaves cook a little bit quicker than others. So we're going to do 3 minutes, but go ahead and just start it with the 2.
So 2 solid minutes.
Yep. While Robert's doing that, I'm just going to stir up our topping.
All right, so we checked it after 1 minute or 2 minutes, and it needs another minute. So it's going in there for 3 minutes total.
All right, so this thing comes out piping hot.
Piping hot. Watch
Piping
yourself.
hot. So we're actually going to let it cool a little bit. Then we're going to flip it over on a plate. You don't have to do that. You can eat it right out of the bowl if you want.
But we have to put it on a plate so we can get all kinds of cool pictures.
True. So we're going to, yeah, he's separating it from the edge right now. And then it's probably a little bit easier to plop over when it's hot.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's try it. Magic right here.
Whoo! Hot. Hot. That was hot. I can't. And this is how it's done, guys.
This is not technical here.
All right. There we go.
Let's just
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
Let's get a new bowl, a new plate for the picture.
Okay, I think I got it. Do you want it this side up, the other side up?
Probably that side up.
1, 2, 3. Yay!
Woo, wow, you're
sorry.
mixing.
Mixing?
Mixing.
Man, you're mixing.
Check that out, though,
That
y'all.
does look delicious.
That looks delish.
Delicioso.
Delicioso.
All right. So really, you want to let this cool down a little bit before you put the toppings on. Otherwise, the topping will just melt right all over the place, which for me sounds amazing. But if you're taking a picture, you may not want to. He actually suggested that you let it cool a little bit before you put the topping on. But I like hot cake, so. Do you want to wait?
Not really.
Okay. We like hot cake over here. Also, I think our little stovetop was a little bit too hot.
Too hot, too quick. So our egg
Yes.
yolks kind of cooked a little bit.
Yeah. See, there's a little bit of yellow in ours.
But I like the color yellow, so it's all good. Look at that.
Wow, that looks so delicious.
It does look really good.
Who knew we were really good chefs?
Who knew? Alright, so should we just dive in?
Oh, we're not taking a picture?
Well, we'll take a picture of this side. It's prettier, so we can eat off of this side. Right?
Okay.
Alright. Moment of truth, y'all.
You're not even waiting.
I'm waiting.
Okay. I'm waiting.
You ready? I've been waiting my whole contest prep for this right here.
That's
really good. Joe, you've outdone yourself yet again, man.
Wow, that's really good. That's like really good. All of his mug cakes are all super moist.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
So good. I really want to eat the rest, but we have to take a picture.
That is what you want right there.
That is good. Honestly,
So good.
I feel like that could feed like 4 different people.
Unless you're Robert.
Unless you're Robert. But I feel like you
Go
could
for a
definitely
bite.
cut it in 4. Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go for a bigger one this time.
That's a massive bite. Whoa. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. Shout out to Joe at Keto Culinary Stuff on Instagram. KetoBrick.com if you want to get yourself some toasted almond coconut keto bricks. We're going to post this recipe on the KetoBrick.com website. We love you. Until next time, toodaloo. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.